So now that we're trapped inside, I've lost some footage, but here's a quick little update. So got the drop spindles and the front beam on, bottom plate, and the Napoleon hat. I do have some little sloppy welds, but I seam sealed the edges completely up. So everything's painted, primed, painted, and still got to get pans, figure out who's still open, if that's even going to happen. So yeah, the front end's pretty much together. I have scraped, primed, and used the Rust Converter Pro on the pan, and then sprayed it with like a rust tough Rust-Oleum, again because I'm just going to put like Dynamat type stuff or roofing. I have painted on a lot of the back end, primed and painted. I'm just getting ready to start taking apart the rear end along with the rear drums and all that stuff. So as you can see, I've got the tool there. I did pull the pins. Those were a real pain, and I'm gonna start on that. I do have my stainless line through, and it is coming up through the front. I have went ahead and got it onto its original attachment there. I do not have it on the back side or the middle side yet. I'm working on that. That was a real pain to get that out of there. But that's next. I'm gonna try to get that in the original slot. I don't know if you can see that. I mangled it up a little bit. Hopefully I'll get that in there. So the next part is to start on the rear end. Replacing all the grommets and seals and everything in the back end. Get everything primed and painted, cleaned up. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Alright, so pull the pins. One on each side. Basically, I just gotta do this type of thing. This is my official way of, and I already broke it loose. That's kind of how. backing plates off, brakes. I'll work on the bearings and getting those axles out next, but I don't have a puller right now. So, drums and everything over there. And started wire wheeling the drums themselves. Still got to wire wheel the backing plates. Ran out of battery. Wire wheeled all the back end here and taped them all up. And what you see on there is that Rust Converter Pro. So we'll see what that does to it. Wipe that down, give it a good clean after, and then give it some primer and some paint. Still got to do the backing plates themselves. Primered, painted, rear end's getting there. Still got to do some grommets and bushings and all that, but figured I'd give it a coat of paint, and then once I get the bushings and everything all new, then I can do some touch up if need be, but at least the majority of it's already painted, done. So, got the drums painted, primed painted. It's the rear, it's all painted. Working on the backing plates and everything else, all the other e-brake parts. They're getting painted as well. So I went ahead and painted the emergency brake handle, and realized that I had the caster shims on the top, not the bottom where they're supposed to be. I just got in a big hurry and wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I've seen them done both. The last one that I saw them on was a raised bug, not a lowered bug. It was more of a Baja. I was trying to fix the caster on the opposite way, which I'm going down. So had to unbolt that and flip the shims. But there's the rear backing plates, and everything else is painted in the back here. So getting ready for assembly. Got to get a couple little things. Got to get this little clip. I broke one of these clips. This little clip here. Broke that guy on the other one, so I got to order a couple of those. Those things are actually like $5 a piece. I get those, and then I got to get the little adjuster tabs for the adjusters on the two backing plates, because the one is ready to tear off, and I'm just going to replace both of them. So there's one that's got them. The other one already popped, and the other one's ready to pop off. So I still got to get that fuel line back there in that last spot. Then I'm going to go ahead and put my shift rod back in. I got to get a adjuster because the auto stick shift rod is a little short, so I got to get in a little extension that allows you to adjust it, and then replace the bushing. I'm not sure if I'm going to use just the grommets, the bushings in this, and use the original one. The original one's actually in pretty good shape, and it's German, so I may not use that and just use the bushings and hardware. And then I got to replace the IRS bushings in this guy here. So, yep, that will be the next round. I do have the urethane bushings up there for the beam. I may go back and redo that. So I just have the stock little rubber ones in there. I haven't decided yet. It may be fine just the way it is, but I don't know. I kind of like the urethane idea. That's pretty much it. That's the update for now. See you in the next one.